In the wires, we're the ghost. Ego's king, we rule the host. Masks on screens, we wear them proud. Silent hands inside the cloud. Flicker in the firewall glow. Name in red on a watch list road. Every trace that they think they own, we erase, turn it all to smoke. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Reach the system, break the code. Watch the virus overload. Black hood up, eyes run cold. Turn the silver into mold. 10 fake names on a single wire. One small spark, whole grid on fire. Who owns what when the locks all fail? Who holds power when we lift the veil? Heartbeat sync with the scroll. Cursor dancing on the soul. All their walls built tall and proud. We just walk straight through the crowd. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Are you in or out tonight? Ride the edge or run from sight. When the curtain tears in two, will the ghost look back at you? Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to end. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme.
Righty, tidy do. Howdy, unknown. Howdy, boss. The devil. I don't know what's happening. My sleep schedule is so bad. I tried sleeping around 12 yesterday. Could not sleep for like 2-3 hours. Didn't go on phone or anything. I just tried like looking at this wall all the time. But hey, we're still here. We're still here. So that's good. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so now let's talk about our next part for our penetration tester journey. And did I post it on in the stream? I did post it, right? Okay. You can hear me though, right? Unknown? And anyone else? You guys can hear me, right? No issue, nothing, right? Hello, hello. No issue, nothing. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me get started with what we have covered and also what we will be covering in the next couple of days. So far we completed our introduction to hacking, right? Web hacking. We covered all the topics from here. Now, here is a couple of things we can do. One is working towards like some other topics in web. Oh, ads. Okay. 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 Let me change that. Is it good? Okay, awesome. Sorry, I actually like when I go to sleep, I try increase a little bit ads extra because I keep these things on. But yeah, when I start streaming, I try to reduce them. Remember to reduce them. Okay. With that being said, okay, let's quick couple of questions. Now we have like two choices. One is like work towards our Windows Active Directory fundamentals and just have Windows. This will take like at least I believe 1.5 months to 2 months to cover all the Windows related topics where we are talking about Windows and Active Directory fundamentals, privilege escalation in Windows, zero to hero, breaking Windows, right, and doing rooms. Active Directory is a very important topic, so I want to spend at least 2.5 months on it. Then we have some interesting topics to cover where we have JWT security, which is a premium room. Learn about JWT, which is Java Web Tokens, where they are used and how these needs to be secure. Oh, not JSON Web Token. Sorry, not Java. I don't know why I keep thinking Java, but Java isn't. Okay, let's Active Directory. That's the main focus you guys want. Okay, sure. I'm happy with that. So with Active Directory here, or maybe actually going back, this, 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 this. Okay. So we have Windows and Active Directory fundamentals. I will reset the whole progress for these, where we have various file systems, control panel, UAC settings, resource monitoring, Windows Update, security, BitLocker, and the room will introduce basic concepts of Active Directory. Then we will have privilege escalation. Okay, this is more about like this is more designed like a room CTF then, which is good. C2, command and control, that's C2. And then we have compromise Active Directory, which is going to be fun. Okay. And then we have breaking Windows, and it's all CTFs. Feels like attacking kernels, post exploitation. Yeah, this would be fun. This would be fun. We can go with the roadmap. I'm just saying that we need to learn Active Directory really good. Yes. No, we 100%. I agree with you. Let's see even one sec. Because then if we have to spend really good time on Active Directory, maybe like even spending on the weekend, hack the box time with hack the box modules won't be a bad choice, right? Blue I have done. I have done blue with like hack the box. Like it's I think it's a MS Microsoft 017 I think, right? Blue I have done like couple of times in my life, so I'm not actually worried about that, right? Blue is like very common. Okay, let's talk about then what we have for learn. Let's see in the academy what we have. Refer and earn. I don't care. Really. Okay. Category tier. Can I just search? No. So we will have Active Directory modules too, right? How about this? I'll search Yes, sir. Settle. Wait, unknown. Is that your one? Settle gamer, or what's a different one? But yes, sir. We are doing what's this called? We're starting with the Windows journey basically. Facts. Nice, bro. Okay. Bro, I've been like I don't know where my brain is since morning because like I woke up at like 8 ish, then woke up at 9, then woke up at 10. So hack the box active Windows. Let's see, Windows Fundamentals course, Hack the Box Academy. Okay. So we have Introduction to Windows, Operating System Structure, File System, NFS versus Share Permissions. I think it's important to go over these ones as well. Maybe like on the weekend, I can just share screen and we can go over these things instead in the Discord because we can't share things on YouTube and stuff, right? Oh, season 10? That's cool. Is it hard, medium, something? Need to skip ads, man. I don't know why it's like this. Tier 0. Oh, CCTV is here. Okay. And this facts. Facts would be fun. Okay. One second. Okay, I've skipped the ads, so nobody hopefully will get ads. On points. This is currently rewarding points. Dude, I'm down to do these. Like, it's fun. These are fun. Oh, damn. You have done CCTV though, right, Saida? Yo, nice. Two CB. That's awesome, bro. Kaka, that's awesome. Kakashi Senpai. I'll call Kaka, not Kakashi. Kaka. That's awesome, bro. Good job. Have you submitted them yet? I want to see tier 0. Mukesh, what's up? Dude, I'm using Windows. The big reason for that is like a lot of stuff I do, right? Actually, is just available on Windows. Damn, Rover should be here. Wrench might be sleeping. Nice, bro. I'm also an easy machine too, but fax is not easy to me. Man, you. Actually, I used to, with the starting of my streaming journey, I used to do this. Like, it just helps protect like my eyes, man. It's like I spend so much time in front of the screen. Need my eyes protected. Huh? These people joined you these days? I didn't get that. Yeah, but actually, like, settle. I think what the reason the way I look at things, right, more is like if I look at a machine, a user rating is actually like something I like looking at because if you see CCTV is at the third level of easy compared to let's say a cap. Facts is already in the medium, so I think it would be like a little bit medium here. Those ratings like are not always accurate. Looking at this, 18 seems like a medium problem more than anything else. Is there any way I can install operating system on ESP32? I have to do. I have no idea what this is, so let's see. Bro, how much does a minimum? Yeah, my specs. I use NVIDIA 4070 Ti, Intel i7, 16 GB or 32 GB of RAM. I think 32 GB RAM. Bro, Raspberry Pi Zero is the cheaper version of Raspberry Pi. Free RTOs and open source real-time operating system. Okay, so yeah, you got this one. MicroPython is one. It has an app store for EP32 devices. Yeah. I want to move to the current point. Dude, that's yeah, like hint at one point is like very helpful. Let's do module. Actually, if you want me to do the modules like the Windows one, I have to do it in Discord. I can't share it here. I know I will get banned. What we can do is tomorrow I can like start doing it in Discord. From tomorrow we can like today we can just like go a chill one because I'm already late and you guys have to sleep as well. So oh, I have some messages. Do tier 0. Okay, tier 0 we can do. Windows fundamentals. Okay. Can I change my account? One second. I'll buy some cubes if I have to. I was thinking like we can do Windows, yeah, fundamentals starting with this. What does it even involve? File permissions, share services, just like a normal one to start with today. We have cubes on here. Okay, I have cubes on this part. Tier 0, Windows, unlock. Bro, we are stating our live workshop for. Start with dog white. What's up? Start with like just HTML, basic HTML pages, boss. Like depending on who's your crowd and if they don't know anything about coding, start with like Chat GPT and stuff like that. I hate this coming here, man. Come on, hide. Okay, whatever. So we have dog white. Let's get started with Windows today, boss. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, thank God. The timing attack. Okay, it was last updated 4 years ago. Fundamentals tier 0. Can I uh, so we have tier 0, okay, and we can see YouTube. I have used the cubes and I haven't completed my stuff, so that's how I should like work on those. Retired machine, retired Sherlock challenges, tier 0 CAD modules. Awesome, thank you, boss. So we can start doing that. Oh, nice. All the best, man. All the best, bro. No, I will. I should just complete the module on AI over the weekend, and then I should have some. Whitelist any blockers for hack the bugs? Uh, I didn't get that. What do you mean by that, Rover? I need tea. If you have any extension or filter and pop up. Oh, that's why. I don't have many. I just have a VPN and Grammarly. Maybe I can remove this. I don't know when I had this happen. So yeah, Grammarly and this. Ad blocker I have, yes. Maybe I can pause this. But it should be fine. Now it should be fine. We got this. Because that ad blocker only comes for, is for YouTube, so I don't know. Right? So let's do at least like little bit starting, I will say, because I started late. I don't have much time today. I'm working on making my schedule better. After the hackathon, I was like sleeping at 3, 4 in the morning, and that's what happened yesterday too. Dude, help me find like good. Actually, yo, I you will see today. I'm going to add another space. What if you want? If you want to help me, let's build a team for hackathons and stuff, man. Hackathon, my first experience of hackathon was like amazing. I've never like I felt satisfied that I was able to build an app in 2 days with some team. That'll be fun. We should do something like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. With that being said, let's get into Windows. Introduction to Windows, the Windows operating system, and some of the core stuff of Windows. Let's do two today, and tomorrow we can cover all the four. I think we should have enough time to cover all the four tomorrow. Okay, I promise you. I promise, like, I will get better. Once my sleep, I'm trying to be on sleep, I'm trying to be on schedule. That's why even yesterday I'm trying. Google also starting hackathon soon. Yeah, we should do it. It said total ETA. Really? Oh boy. Yeah, this is a lot. Okay. It said 6 hours. Huh. Oh, wow. Alrighty, so we are spending a good amount of time on here. Thank you so much, Rover, for helping me with removing the delusion I live in. Okay, with that being said, lads, this is the module, this is the section. Let's get started with Windows fundamentals. Introduction to Windows. As a penetration tester, it is important to have knowledge of a wide variety of technologies. Uh, a thorough understanding of Windows and Linux operating system is beneficial in a wide range of assessment types. The majority of systems that we encounter during the assessments, whether on premise or in cloud, will be based on these two operating systems. It is important to understand how to attack and defend these operating systems and how they can each be used as a platform to perform further penetration testing activities. The Windows operating system Microsoft first introduced Windows operating system on November 20, 1985. The first version of Windows was a graphical operating system shell for MS-DOS. Later versions of Windows Desktop introduced the Windows File System Manager, Program Manager, and Print Manager programs. Windows 95 was a full integration of Windows and DOS and offered built in internet support for the first time. This version also debuted the Internet Explorer web browser. Since the initial version, there have been over a dozen versions of Windows released, such as Windows XP, Vista 8, up to the current version, Windows 11. You know the interesting part? Every single one I know was actually a ripoff or was one of the had like some dirty history to it. Whether it was the 1985 where the ripoff Apple Macintosh, or where the Internet Explorer, Windows 95 Internet Explorer, and they like tried to assassinate Netscape with dirty stuff. So interesting thing. Over time, Microsoft has offered various additions to each Windows desktop release, catering to everyone from casual consumers to enterprise customers. Windows Server was first released in 1993 with the release of NT 3.1 Advanced Server. Windows NT saw several updates over the years, adding in technologies such as Internet Information Services, various networking modules, administration wizards to facilitate admin tasks, and more. With the release of Windows 2000, Microsoft debuted Active Directory, originally intended to help system admins set up file sharing, data encryption, VPNs, etc. Windows Server 2000 also introduced Microsoft Management Console (MMC) and supported dynamic disk volumes. So we are in for a history lesson, boys. Windows Server 2003 came next with server rules, a built-in firewall, and the volume shadow copy services, and more. Windows Server 2008 included failover clustering, needed that, Hyper-V visualization, which is good. Docker did it in 2001 too. Server core, event viewer, and major enhancement to Active Directory. Over the years, Microsoft released further server versions, including 2012, 2016, and most recently 2019. This latest version added support to Kubernetes, Linux containers, and more advanced security features. Interestingly, actually, I think a lot of you can just download by going to learn Microsoft. So if you go, I think like there are certain places you can download. Windows 7 is still there. Huh. With Windows Studio Essential, Dev Essential, you can download like a bunch of things. I don't know. I don't want to sign in yet. If it's already there, that's good. Okay. So if you go through this subscription, right? Today, yeah. So basically, you can like download a bunch of things from if you have Visual Studio subscription. It's free, so you can just go to Visual Studio Dev and like download a bunch of things, including Windows servers and server versions and stuff. Let me put that Visual. Yo, Gyan with AJ. What's up, bro? I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? How's everything going, boss? Sorry. Long time no see, man. So, as a new versions of Windows was introduced, older versions were deprecated and no longer receive Microsoft update unless a long-term support contract is purchased in some cases. Windows Server 2008 and 12 reached end of the life of security update on January 14, 2020. Currently, only Server 2012 R2 and latter are in support. However, Microsoft has released out-of-band patches for earlier version of Windows in the past few years due to the discovery of critical SMB1 vulnerability, also called Eternal Blue. So Eternal Blue, when it came, that rocked Microsoft pretty badly, basically. Many versions of Windows are now deemed legacy and are no longer supported. Organizations are often find themselves running various older operating systems to support critical applications or due to operational or budgetary concerns. An assessor needs to understand the differences between versions and various configurations and vulnerabilities inherit. How do you say this? Inherent? Inherent. Okay. Inherent to each. Okay. So we have Windows versions. We have NT4, 2000, XP, then Server 2003, 2003 R2. We had Vista, the OG, Server 2008, 7 with 2008 R2. These are the versions. 8 with 2012, 8.1, which was shit. 8 and 8.1 both were shit, honestly. Server 2012 and R2. 10 was okay. Server 2016 and 2019. 3.1, probably, yeah. But like, I think like Windows, every time they something good came out of it, it was actually a ripoff of something else. Or so, if there was a good operating system released by Windows, there is some kind of controversy with it. And the ones which don't, they are like really bad to begin with. Have you noticed that? Or is it, or I'm just think like delusional in that case? Okay, we can use get. Is there ad going on Twitch? Oh, given nobody. Okay, should be good now. Let me skip ads. We can use the get Vim, WMI object commandlet to find information about the operating system. This commandlet can be used to get instance. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, bro. I got I got scared again. I need to change that thing, man. I need to change that. Thank you so much, Rover. Thank you. Holy, I got scared, man. Okay, so we have this commandlet get WMI object commandlet. Uh, okay, so what is commandlet? A commandlet is a lightweight command that is used in PowerShell environments. The PowerShell runtime invokes these commandlets within the context of automation scripts. So basically commands get WMI object gets instance of Windows management information instrumentation instrumentation classes for information about the available classes. Interesting. So get instance of WMI classes or information about the available WMI classes. These are variety of ways to find versions and find number of your or our system. We can easily obtain this information using Win32 operating system class, which shows that we are on Windows 10 host. Yeah, I got scared of the notification. It's like there is a sound, right, which comes, so I got scared that way. I get scared easily too. That's like another thing. Okay. Some other useful classes that can be used with get WMI object. Yes, thank you so much, boss. I'll actually clip the not clip pin. Thank you. Please join the Discord, lads, if you want to meet other smart people. Is here, right? Okay. So we had get some useful classes that can be used with get WMI object are Win32 process to get the process listing, 32 service to get the listing of services, 32 BIOS to get basic output system, right? Information. The BIOS is firmware installed on computer's motherboard that controls the computer's essential functions such as power management, input output interfaces, system configuration. BIOS is like very important for a system to work. This has issues, your system can't start. We can use the computer name parameter to get information about the remote computers. Get WMI object can be used to start or stop services on local or remote computers and more. Further information about the commandlet can be found here and here. So let's see what these are. This is the interesting color choices. So we have this SS24 and get WMI query WMI for computer information. Okay, we have like a block. Nice. This is cool. We can get credentials. Starting notepad remotely. That's actually cool. That's dope. Dude, this is like way more information I can like way more information than like I remember getting from whole TryHackMe's stuff. But like I think TryHackMe is more about beginners. This is like more detailed. So good. Accessing windows, local access concepts. If you are reading these words right now, you have local access to a computer of some kind. Be it a smartphone, tablet, laptop, Raspberry Pi, or a desktop. Local access is the most common way to access any computer, including the computer running Windows. Input is likely something like a keyboard or a mouse or a trackpad, and output is like a display screen. Organization with some office space where an employee works on a day-to-day basis, actually slavery, build security policies, security controls around the idea that their employees are working in dedicated workspaces on computers owned by the organization. It is becoming more common to see organizations increasing their support for remote work with their non-technical and technical workforces. This is not a new reality of technical professionals working in IT, software development, infosec. Ashish, what's up, bro? On any given day, a technical professional could be accessing multiple machines locally and remotely. With that, let's discuss the concept of remote access. Okay, remote access concepts. Remote access is accessing a computer over a network. Local access to a computer is needed before one can access another computer remotely. There are countless methods for remote access. In this module, we will mainly use remote access methods to connect to and interact with Windows operating system. Advances in networking and internet technologies have given birth to entire industries that rely completely on remote access and remote administration of computer systems. Consider MSPs and MSSPs. Both industries are primarily dependent on managing their client's computer system remotely. This functionality allows them to centralize management, standardize. Okay, what is MSPs and MSSPs? Management service provider. Okay, so we have Gartner. What is Gartner? MSSP. Why we went to Gartner? Didn't get that. Yeah, what is MSSPs? Managed security service providers. Okay, interesting. Gotcha. Thank you. Hmm. Like IBM Security, CrowdStrike, and stuff. Okay. Both industries are primarily dependent on managing their client's computer system remotely. This functionality allows them to centralize management, standardize what technologies are used, automate numerous tasks, enable remote work arrangement, and allow for quick response time when issues surface or potential security threats emerge. Remote access is not just limited to MSPs and MSSPs. Organizations with IT, software development, and security teams use remote access daily to build applications, manage servers. I think like since sounds good, boss. So since like cloud has been a thing, I think like remote access is everywhere, every day. Manage servers and administer employees' workstations. Some of the most common remote access technologies include, but are not limited to, there is VPN, we all know, right? A virtual private network. We have SSH, we do with every single CTF we have done. File transfer protocol, sending files from local to remote or vice versa. Virtual computer, virtual network computing. VNC, this is also with TryHackMe we use all the time. Windows remote management or PowerShell remoting, WinRM, and remote desktop protocol. We will focus primarily on using RDP in this module, remote desktop protocol. And I think if you have Windows, even on it's available on what's this called, MacBooks, right? There's softwares to support RDP. RDP uses a client server architecture where a client side application is used to specify a computer's target IP address and or host name. over a network where RDP access is enabled. So basically, you have your machine which will have, let's say, a RDP like this one we search for. Like this is the client, right? We specify a IP address or a computer name, and then we can get access, or and the password, and we can get access if the remote access is enabled on that server. The port they use is 3389. Keep in mind that an IP address is used as a logical identifier for a computer on a network, and a logical port is an identifier specified assigned to an application. In simpler terms, we can consider a network a subnet. Uh, a network subnet is basically a street in a town. So, what they are saying is that, let's say we have so many computers in a system. Let's say one, two, three, four, five, right? This is computer one, two, three, four, five. Every single computer is, let's say, if this is a street, every single computer is a house on that street, right? And they will have their own IP address or a name. You can also provide a host name, right? So IP address is an identifier, and so it will help identify, let's say, if computer 4 wants to connect to computer 1, they do it through the IP, and there's a port already mentioned that you need to mention so that the remote desktop protocol knows which port to ask. It's always standard, so not much surprise there. In simple terms, we can consider network subnet a street in town, right? In a computer network where we have like hundreds of computers. An IP address is that subnet assigned to a host as a house on that street, and the logical ports are the windows or doors on that. So, from where you want the connection to be, which door you want open. Once a request encapsulated inside a packet has reached a destination computer via its IP address, the requests will be directed to an application hosted on computer based on port specified in that request, included as header inside a packet. IP addressing and protocol encapsulations are covered in great detail in Introduction to Networking. So basically about how packets are, what is IP address, addressing, protocols, various networking protocols we have. Those are in Introduction to Networking. We don't care about those right now because we are focused on Windows. For a networking perspective in this module, we only need to understand that every computer has an IP address if it's on internet or any network, right? To communicate over a network, and application hosted on a target computer listen to a specific logical port. We use RDP to connect to Windows target for an attack host running. We use RDP to connect to a Windows target from an attack host running Windows or Linux. If we are connecting to a Windows target from a Windows host, we use the built-in RDP application. So what with that is this guy. We will use this. Put the IP address, put the username. If you go on options, you can see computer name, the username, and everything. For this to work, remote access must already be allowed on the target Windows system. So when we try to connect, it should be allowed. By default, remote access is not allowed on Windows operating system. HackTheBox.Academy team has configured many of our Windows targets to permit RDP access once connected to the Academy Labs via VPN. Remote desktop applications also allows us to save connection profiles. This is a common habit among IT admins because it makes connecting to remote systems very convenient. As pen testers, we can benefit by looking for these RDP files. So basically, what they are saying is, once you connect to something, right, there will be some connections. These connection strings are stored, saved, so that when you are trying to again connect, you don't have to put in the password, all the authentication stuff. It is already there. So as hackers, we need to find these RDP files when we get access to a Windows system or any system for that matter. Many RDP client applications exist, some of which are listed in Windows article called RDP clients. So we have on Windows app or remote desktop client is available on all operating system, whereas the Windows app is on what? It's not web browser or Windows platform. Huh. Okay, where we were. We will not cover every RDP client application in this module. I think they only will cover standard, which we also will. Using X free RDP, a Linux-based host can use a tool like X-Free RDP to remotely access Windows targets. I believe this is already available in your Kali. You will notice that use X-Free RDP across multiple modules because of its ease of use, feature set, command line utility, and efficiency. Check out the clip below. So we have this RDP, X-Free RDP. We are telling the IP address of the host, the username, and the password, and we get a Windows system, right? So if you can, I can't pause it. So basically, you will see here now X3 RDP, the IP address, the username, and the password, right? And they will get access. Remember that when we can also copy and paste in X3 RDP commands in the command line, so we do not have to enter options manually. There are several options available to us with X free RDP, such as drive redirection to be able to transfer files to or from the host, which is worth practicing, and then we will cover in other modules in Hack the Box Academy. There is Remina and our desktop, but I have personally used Remina and this. I always prefer X free RDP, and we encourage you to experiment with the other ones. Connecting to Windows target. So this is the IP address. What we can do is start my phone box for now. I don't want to connect to VPN. Let's see. Password is password. Okay. Thanks, man. I actually don't, but thank you. I like thinking about that. So we get our Linux system. Now I will just go over X3 RDP. Do I have the search ability now? Okay, in the parrot we don't have these. I don't see X3 RDP. Where's X3 RDP? System tools should have it. Okay, there is like we have to go through the command line with it. X3 RDP. The IP, what is the IP of the target? And we can do is copy this guy. What is the build number and target workstation? And this is the password. Which Windows NT version is installed on the workstation? Okay. So the good part is we know is the get win commandlet, VMI commandlet. VMI object. Okay. Target spawning. Good part is we completed at least one section out of 14, even though I was late. Okay, we have our stuff. Allow. Okay. Target IP address. Password would be this guy. Junior penetration tester path? I think not fully. No. But introduction to web hacking, which we were doing, yes. So yes, it will open our X3, the X3 RDP for Windows. Awesome. We have Windows now. Let's open the PowerShell and get VMI object, right? Can I increase the font? Okay. Commandlet. Okay, I have to do. Oh, class win32. We have to put these. Okay. You should clear that letter. Wait, which letter? Like I sent you the one, right? You asked for that one you're talking about. Which letter? I'm actually confused now. Yeah, I'm a, let's do a call. I'll show you what it is. I think I'll show you properly what it is. Give me 1 second. Uh, get VMI object class win. Okay. Win32 operating system. So we have version 10.0, build is 19041. One nine zero four one. Okay. Which anti version is installed on this? Windows X, case sensitive. This is so slow. Okay, that's the number one with 10 or something. Oh, no worries. I'll explain you. Basically, that's the actual name where, like, let's say all these things I'm doing, right? Everything is under actual that name. That's the name that I gave to the government. So that's actually like a proper entity name. 10.0, okay. 10.0.190. No. Oh yeah, I agree. Especially if I don't, when I don't know about these things. Windows X, they said, right? Is that a thing? No. This is what they, this is here. Problem is like very slow. Okay. Is it like this again? Anti version. Okay. It gets disconnected. Oh yeah. Dude, like those commands, like those are not doing a good job when it comes to commands and stuff. Code, yes. Commands and stuff, no. Oh, this keeps on disconnecting, which I really don't like. Get computer info. Okay. Get computer. Oh, now it pasted. So basically, we are starting specifically, boss, with like Windows because I want to like work on Windows fundamentals and move to Active Directory. So for next 2 months, I believe we will be in the Windows journey. Dude, this is so bad. Like they have given us 2 hours to submit the like work on our stuff, the pawn machine, but how we will work if this is so bad? See? Oh, nice. That's awesome, bro. Okay, come on. Start. Okay. It does, but I don't. Then that would mean like I have to start like a whole stuff. Like I have to start my own what's this called VM, and I was thinking like to just not do that. This is super laggy though. I think that might be the only way. Yeah, that's probably why because it was set to UK. Maybe I should change that to like. So we got 10.0 point. Okay, Windows version 10.0.19041.0. Maybe type the whole thing Microsoft Windows, and I will just change this, terminate this. Okay, never mind. I'll just Google this actually at this point. What was the meaning of what this asked? Windows 10? Just 10? Oh, my man. Thank you, boss. Yeah, Thank you, Robert. Okay, this was good. Mark complete and next. Okay, so that was good. I actually have to build notes on these things. I really need to start working on the notes. Okay, so the version is 10 and they want this. Okay. Oh, well, this was interesting. Now, after this, what do we have? We have operating system structure and all the information about the operating system, what has what, how things are laid out. Okay, caption. Oh, the command. Interesting. Yeah, what is this? Oh, they have like a cheat sheet for everything. That's cool. Okay, amazing. But alrighty, lads. Sure, sounds good. But for everyone else, thank you so much, lads. Sorry I came late. I will try to get my sleep schedule on time, right? I have to go get some work done. So thank you so much. This was fun. We'll keep continuing our Windows and Active Directory journey for next month or two, and yeah, become pros in that. So till then, thank you so much, lads. Have a good one. And just like our boy Rover said in the chat, a big bye.
In the wires, we're the ghost. Ego's king, we rule the host. Masks on screens, we wear them proud. Silent hands inside the cloud. Flicker in the firewall glow. Name in red on a watch list road. Every trace that they think they own, we erase, turn it all to smoke. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global scene. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Reach the system, break the code. Watch the virus overload. Black hood up, eyes run cold. Turn the silver into mold. 10 fake memes on a single wire. One small spark, whole grid on fire. Who owns what when the locks all fail? Who holds power when we lift the veil? Heartbeat sync with the scroll. Cursor dancing on the soul. All their walls built tall and proud. We just walk straight through the crowd. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global scene. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Are you in or out tonight? Ride the edge or run from sight. When the curtain tears in two, will the ghost look back at you? Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global scene. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. in the wires, we're the ghosts. Eagles king, we rule the host. Mass on screens, we wear them proud.